Why do I feel like the black sheep in my family? Is it because of my skin color? Nah, I doubt it. My older brother is much darker than me, and he's not the black sheep in the family. So, why am I the black sheep in the family? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Stick around to find out, am I the black sheep in my family? I don't know, but you let me know in the comments below. My fondest memory growing up when I was younger is me being around 2 to 3 years old. And I remember my mother and father would come home around the same time, and I would be on the veranda or the balcony or the porch, whichever word that you use, and I would be so excited to see them. I know you can remember that feeling where you were younger and your mom and dad will come home from work, and that innocence, that, oh my God, mom, dad. And I just remember just peeking through the bars and just being so happy that they were home. I don't know, like that memory has always stuck with me, and it lives rent free in my head. Then my parents split up. I go live with my mom, and my fondest memory of me living with my mom is I would suck my thumb, and I had to play with her elbows, put my leg on her, suck my thumb so I can fall asleep. And that memory again lives rent free in my head. And I remember just being so happy, just me and my mom laying in bed and me sucking my thumb and playing with her elbows. Then what happened? How did I become the black sheep in my family? I want to give you a timeline of the events I remember in my life that led me to that point. But what am I really the black sheep in my family, or am I the lost sheep in my family? At the end of this series, I want you to tell me what you think. So let's move forward. My mom migrates to America. She comes here because she's trying to make a path for us, and she wants a better future for us than we're having. So she migrates here, and then I go to live with a friend of hers. And I remember that friend, she was just so kind to me and my sister. She was working at a restaurant, and then she would bring us food from that restaurant every night. We weren't related by blood, but she definitely made an effort to care for my sister and myself. And then she migrates and comes to America. And at that point, I go to live with somebody else. That person was her mother, and she was very kind to me. I remember, like, she used to have me watching TBN, and I used to be so angry. Like, why am I watching this? I'm a child. Ooh, who likes watching TBN? Not me. But I would sit there and I would watch it with her. And that's another, like, fond memory of mine. Another good memory of mine was her making oatmeal. I don't think I ever hated a breakfast food more than oatmeal. Oatmeal definitely is to me. But she would make oatmeal, and she would add raisins to it because at that time she was diabetic and she couldn't eat sugar. So she would add raisins to it for me so I can have a little bit of sugar. And that was also a great memory of mine. All of these strangers just taking me in like the lost sheep. I had to move on from her. So at that point, I went to live with second oldest sister. She's 1 year older than I am. And her mom was just so kind to me. Guys, I used to wet the bed, and every 2 hours, her mom would come and wake me up so I can use the bathroom so I wouldn't have to wake the bed. That takes a lot. And she had to work in the morning. So it was just so kind of her, because I can't picture somebody else doing that. So shout out to my sister mom for definitely taking the time to wake me up every 2 hours to use the bathroom. Mind you, I still used to pee in the bed. And when I peed in the bed, I would lay there hoping that it would dry by the morning time, because it was just so embarrassing to wet the bed. And I'm still young. I mean, I'm not that young. I was still a child though. But wetting the bed is definitely an embarrassing thing, and I'm sure it had a lot to do with me just being a nomad, because that's what I call myself, a nomad. And I just remember her doing that for me, and it made me so grateful. At the time, I wasn't grateful. I don't think I was grateful, because I'm sleeping. Why are you waking me up every 2 hours to use the bathroom? But looking back at it now, I'm just so grateful, because she didn't have to, and she did. So definitely shout out to my sister mom if she ever come across this video. Then I had to move on from her, and I went to live with somebody else. And she was definitely very kind to me, and she had no relation in terms of family. She wasn't a blood relative or anything like that. And she took me in with her 5 kids, and her youngest daughter, she developed an illness and spent a lot of time in the hospital. So I spent a lot of time in the hospital with her. Mind you, I'm a young girl, maybe around 11-ish, around 11 at the time. And I had to spend so much time in the hospital with her. And I hated it, because I want to be outside with my friends. And I'm stuck in a hospital. Why am I here? But looking back at it, I felt like being there, I just learned so much about caring for somebody, about selflessness. So she passed away, and I remember when she was passing away, I was holding her feet, and I'm rubbing her feet, and I'm telling her, it's okay, it's okay. And she kept saying she couldn't see me. She couldn't see me. And I'm telling her, I'm right here. I'm right here. And she just kept saying, she can't see me. She can't see me. That memory plays in my head rent free all the time. And now that I have more understanding, I look back and I'm like, was she ascending into heaven? And she's like, I can't see you here. Like, why are you not here with me? Even though I was here with her. And I feel like she's here with me, because spending a lot of time with a sick person, you just develop a bond with them. And I don't think like even her family, her mom or her sisters or her brother, knew the type of bond we had. But mind you, she was a little feisty one. But I loved her anyway because she was just such an innocent child, and she passed away at 5 years old. So wherever she is right now, I hope that she's proud of me, and I hope that she definitely can see me. That's where my journey ends in St. Lucia. And with that journey, I definitely want to thank all the people that contributed to who I am today. Mind you, it wasn't perfect, but it definitely was imperfectly perfect. And I'm grateful for it. So to anybody that I mentioned here, some of them have definitely moved on, and I hope that they are proud of the person I've become. So let me know in the comments. Am I the black sheep in my family or the lost sheep? Let me know.